My wife sleeps like an a-hole. Let me be clear about something first. Awake, this woman is the sweetest person on the planet. She remembers my coffee order. She leaves little notes in my lunch. She once drove 40 minutes to bring me a charger. Awake, she is an angel. Asleep, she is a one-woman invasion force, and I have the bruises to prove it. Every night starts the same. We cuddle up like a rom-com. Her head on my chest. Everything is perfect. She falls asleep in 10 minutes flat. I have never seen anyone fall asleep that fast. It is honestly a gift. Then, the takeover begins. Phase 1 is the starfish. Arms out, legs out, claiming land like she is planting a flag. Phase 2 is the rotation. Slow, silent, like a clock hand made of elbows. Every time I drift off, she has turned a little more. By 2 a.m., she is fully diagonal, and I am hanging off the edge like a window washer. By 3 a.m., she has the blanket wrapped around her like a burrito, and I am lying there in the cold, holding one corner of the sheet. I have tried everything. I am not kidding. We got a bigger mattress, a king size, in a bedroom that barely fits it. We have to shuffle sideways to reach the closet now. It did not matter. It was just more land for her to conquer. I built a pillow wall down the middle of the bed, a real border. She breached it in one night. I woke up and the pillows were on the floor, lined up like they had surrendered. I bought a weighted blanket because the internet swore it keeps people still. She absorbed it, pulled it into her orbit like everything else. We even tried separate blankets. The internet calls it the Scandinavian method. Sounded genius. She had both blankets by midnight. One night I even picked her up and moved her back to her side, gently, like moving a sleeping cat. 5 minutes later she was diagonal again, like a Roomba going back to its dock. So I tried the couch. Lasted 2 nights. And here is the dumb part. I could not sleep without her. I just lay there on that lumpy couch, staring at the ceiling, missing the exact person who kicks me. So I went back to my 2 inches of mattress, because apparently I would rather be squished next to her than comfortable alone. Meanwhile, I am falling apart. I went to work on 3 hours of sleep. I put my phone in the fridge. I started drinking coffee at 4 p.m. like a maniac. I called a client by the wrong name twice. I fell asleep in a meeting and woke up to 9 people staring at me. My boss asked if everything was okay at home. I said yes, which is technically true. Everything is great at home until 11 p.m. And here's the part that actually drove me crazy. She does not believe me, not even a little. She swears she never moves, says she has slept in the same position since she was a kid. Her mom backs her up. She slept like an angel as a baby, apparently. Great, very helpful. She even showed me her sleep app. 94% sleep score. Restful, it said. Restful. Meanwhile, my app thinks I work night shifts. She told her sister I was being dramatic. Her sister laughed at me at dinner. My own mother-in-law patted my hand like I was a confused old man. I honestly started to wonder if I was losing it. Maybe I was the problem. Maybe I was the one rotating. So last week I did it. I set up a camera on the dresser. And here's the best part. I told her about it, asked if she was okay with it. She said, and I quote, "Finally, now you will see I am innocent." She was excited. She waved at the camera before bed. She blew it a kiss. The footage was unreal. 10:47, we cuddle up. Disney stuff. 11:15, she is out and the starfish deploys. Full spread in under a minute. 12:30, the rotation begins. You can actually watch it happen if you speed the video up. She turns like the hand of a clock. 12:55, she shoves the last of my pillow wall off the bed. It never stood a chance. 1:05, and I want to be very clear about this part. She pulls my pillow out from under my head while my head is on it and hugs it. 2:10, the blanket cocoon is complete and I am curled up like a shrimp with nothing. Then 3:01 a.m., the kick, clean, both feet right in my back. I go off the edge of the bed and hit the floor. You can hear the thud on the video. She does not flinch. She does not stir. She just spreads out into my warm spot like butter on toast and lets out the happiest little sigh I have ever heard in my life. The next morning, I made her coffee, sat her down at the kitchen table, pressed play. She was smiling at first, waving at herself on the screen. Then the starfish happened and the smile got smaller. The pillow theft. She leaned in closer to the screen. Silence. The rotation. More silence. Then the kick. She watched me hit the floor. She watched herself sigh in my spot. She watched every second of it, all the way to the end, quiet as a stone. Then she paused the video, set down her coffee, looked me dead in the eyes, and said, "Why were you sleeping so close to the edge?"